You ever read something official, maybe from a big company, that just leaves you with way more questions than answers? Well, today we're diving deep into just one single sentence to see what it can teach us about corporate communication. Let's get into it.
We've all been there, right? You're scrolling, you're clicking, everything's totally fine, and then poof, it's not. The site just freezes up, maybe images are broken, and you're just left kind of staring at the screen going, what just happened? So what do? You go looking for answers. You try to find the official explanation. But what happens when that so-called solution is just as confusing as the problem itself? That is exactly the situation we're going to deconstruct today. All right, so for our case study, we're looking at something from X.com, what used to be Twitter. They put out this single sentence to try and explain a pretty widespread technical glitch. Let's take a look at the official word. Okay, here it is. Some privacy-related extensions may cause issues on X.com. Please disable them and try again. Sounds simple enough, doesn't it? But wow, this sentence is an absolute masterclass in what's being left unsaid. Let's start decoding this thing. So, the first half of that sentence is the diagnosis of the problem. But, as you're about to see, the language they chose is, well, it's incredibly vague. And it starts with the very first word.
Some. Just think about that for a second. That one little word tells you so much by telling you almost nothing. It's not all extensions, but it's not one specific one either. It's just some of them. So how on earth are you supposed to know if your extension is part of the sum?
And then we get privacy-related extensions. Okay, what does that even mean? This could be anything. An ad blocker, an anti-tracking tool, a VPN. It's a massive, massive category. It's like a mechanic telling you some vehicles have a problem, but not telling you if they mean cars or trucks or maybe motorcycles. Not very helpful.
And here's the kicker. May cause issues. May. That's not a confirmation. It's basically a guess, a possibility. And what even are the issues? Is it a slow load time? Are images breaking? Is the login failing? The statement gives you zero clues, so you're left wondering if the problem you're having is even the one they're talking about.
So, okay, the diagnosis is a masterclass in being vague. You'd think the solution would have to be more specific, right? Well, let's see what they suggest we do about it.
The fix they propose is just this really blunt two-step command. Disable them and try again. Just turn them off. Notice that? We go from this incredibly vague problem to this super absolute all-or-nothing solution.
And here's where you really see it. Let's put them side by side. The diagnosis is vague, uncertain. It only suggests a possibility. But the prescription, it's direct, it's absolute, and it demands an action. There's no room for any nuance here, just a blanket order to turn everything off.
And this brings us to the most important part of our whole analysis, everything that the statement doesn't say. The gaps in the information here are just massive, and they leave you, the user, with some really critical questions.
This is the most obvious one, isn't it? Which extensions are we talking about? If they had just named one or two, that would be a complete game changer. But instead, people are being told to disable really important security tools, maybe for no reason at all.
And next, what are these issues? If users knew the actual symptoms, like, hey, your buttons might not be clickable or your feed won't load, then they could at least check if their problem is the same one. But nope, issues is just this catch-all word that explains literally nothing.
And you have to wonder, is this really the only option, this drastic turn-it-all-off step? What about other things, like maybe adding X.com to an allow list in your extension? By giving just one single all-or-nothing solution, they totally ignore other fixes that could protect both the user's privacy and make the site work.
So after all that, what do we actually know for sure? Well, the list is really short. There's a potential conflict. It involves some kind of privacy extensions, and the official advice is to turn them off. That's it. End of story.
Now compare that to what we don't know. The list is a lot longer. We don't know the specific cause, the exact extensions, the precise effects, or the real technical reason for the conflict. The stuff we know is just completely dwarfed by all the stuff we don't.
And that leaves us with one final, and I think really important question to think about. This kind of communication, it's efficient for the company, right? It covers a huge range of problems with one sweeping statement. But does it really serve the user who's just looking for a clear answer? So when a solution is simple, but the problem is left intentionally vague, who does that really benefit? It's definitely something to think about the next time you see a simple fix for a problem you don't quite understand.